The release of Marvel Rivals has definitely had its impact on the Overwatch player base, but I think this might actually be the best thing that could have happened to Overwatch. Let's have a look. Marvel Rivals has been released for a few weeks now, and it definitely had its impact on the Overwatch player base. Now, not as dramatic as some people might claim or even hope, but it is noticeable. Now, in case you're new to the channel, I do not partake in this whole divisive narrative of them versus us. I enjoy both games. I play both games. I actually make content about Marvel Rivals on another channel, Deemzies Plays. The link is below. Yet, a lot of people that comment on my content do not seem to agree with that standpoint, especially those players that left Overwatch to start playing Marvel Rivals seem to be dead set on reminding people that they left Overwatch behind, that they don't like Overwatch anymore, that Overwatch is a dead game, and that we all are losers for even having it installed. Something they need to tell us over and over again, which, to be fair, can get pretty annoying, I'm not going to lie. You know what? That will pass. It is part of a grieving process. It's fine. But for us that remain behind, people that actually enjoy Overwatch, something interesting seems to be happening. I mean, Overwatch has definitely had its issues over the last few years. I think we can all agree on that. The thing is, over the years, the narrative around those issues had grown more sour, toxic even, to the point where that type of narrative became the standard. It is the way everybody approached anything Overwatch, no matter what was actually happening, good or bad. We have seen this happening over and over again, especially in the last year, where Blizzard would announce something. It could be a new feature, could be a new hero, and the community would be up in arms, ready with the tar and feathers, led forward by a pack of angry content creators looking for people to get fired. And then, when the actual feature, balancing change, or hero would actually drop, be available in game, most of that anger would just disappear, as if it never happened, until the next time, of course. Case in point, Hazard. When they showed off Hazard for the first time, you had to do your utmost best to find someone to say something positive about the hero. Blizzard did not know how to design heroes. What are they doing? They should all be fired. This is just a mashup of all kinds of different heroes. Then came the test weekend, and the anger, well, most of it, was gone. And afterwards, it even turned out that we played him a lot, and that people really enjoyed him. Go figure. Look, I'm not saying that this is the community's fault. This is the results of many years of chaos and involuntary neglect. But there is, however, a point that we as players need to make up our minds. Is this still a game I want to play on a daily basis or not? Now, up till recently, there was not really an alternative, so everybody kind of stuck around and was toxic. Now, however, there is Marvel Rivals. So a lot of those people that had developed a toxic hate relationship with Overwatch while still playing it for hours on end packed their bags and moved over, which has been noticeable. And I'm not talking numbers, I'm talking game quality. Don't get me wrong, I still run into the occasional hater once in a while. Someone that logs in to specifically regurgitate some information they heard somewhere as if it is the big truth that they themselves found out. But most people just seem to enjoy the game. Overall, my games have been a lot less angry, toxic, and especially less hateful. And while I do think 6 vs 6 plays a part in that, I do think we need to thank Marvel Rivals. You know what the best part is? Those people that have that toxic hate relationship with Overwatch, they are actually having a lot of fun over at Marvel Rivals. They actually enjoy that game way better, so everybody wins. Beautiful. Second thing that Marvel Rivals does for Overwatch is that it kind of allows or even forces the Overwatch team to make some very deliberate choices, to pick a really clear and distinct path for the future of this game. And they know they can do so without kind of pissing off a big part of the community, because that part is gone. They have been set free. The people that stuck around and are still playing Overwatch, which is still a substantial part of the community, picked to play Overwatch at that point because they enjoyed what Overwatch stands for and what the experiences that Overwatch offers. No longer because there's no other choice, because there is another choice. The people that often wanted the game to go into a different direction, and with that different direction I mean backwards, back to the Overwatch 1 age, they moved on. They found themselves a new home. Let me give you an example. The Marvel Rivals team is not even considering a role limit system of any kind, because they want to offer the players freedom, which I think is a good thing. But it can also lead to frustrating experiences when you are the sole support in a team of 6 over and over again. And while Overwatch, on the other hand, is kind of thinking about removing the role queue, they're never going to let go of the role restrictions, because that is what Overwatch players choose for. Unless they play open queue, of course, but you get my point. And there are quite a few examples like that, where both games can set themselves apart from each other, which will result in better products on both sides. But there's also common ground where they can motivate each other to do better. Competition will always result in a better product for for the client, aka the players. Look, I think that the development team themselves have always kept the player in mind when developing anything. But on the corporate side of the whole story, they have other motivations. They have other people that they keep in mind, shareholders. Now, those people with that competition coming into the fray are definitely going to be pushed to be more generous, because otherwise they're going to piss off the shareholders. And that generosity is going to be aimed both at us as players, but also at the team. Look, I'm still not convinced that that generosity that we're seeing right now with the Christmas skins is fully motivated by Marvel Rivals. I explained it in a different video. However, if that generosity should last beyond the Christmas event, thank you Marvel Rivals. We all win again. And about the generosity towards the team, Blizzard has always done their best work under pressure. World of Warcraft went through this same ordeal, where they had a difficult time keeping their community together, where other games started kind of eating away at their community. But that team managed to crawl their way back up to the top after their community was almost cannibalized by games like Final Fantasy, for instance. The company still has the talent. I'm pretty sure they have plenty of plans. If corporate gives them the resources to get it done, who knows? You know what? I'm going to be talking about all of that in an upcoming video. See, next Sunday, I want to look back at 2024, and the week after that, I'm going to look forward at what we can expect for Overwatch in 2025. So make sure to subscribe. But tell me, are you still playing Overwatch? And how hopeful are you for the future of this game? Let me know in the comments. For now, however, that was it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. It always helps me out. I also want to thank my patrons. I could not make these videos without you guys. You have my eternal gratitude. You too can join the Omnic Post family over on patreon.com/theomnicpost. If you have a few minutes left, maybe check out one of my other videos. But above all, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Bye-bye.